Can't nobody tell me it ain't spring yet. Nobody. Nobody. Roses are blooming and things are here. It's time for us. It's time. I'm in zone 9A, everybody. Yeah. Y'all know what my rule is, right? Once the pecan starts budding or growing out, it's time for me to get stuff in the ground. Hello, everyone. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. Let's do a garden update. So, y'all have been wanting me to where I've been, huh? Been working, y'all, working. But enough about me. Let's go ahead and see how the animals are doing, and then I'll take you to the garden. Let's get it. All right. A lot of the chickens are in the country now. Just the silkies, a couple of turkeys, and the ducks. However, 2 of the rabbits are here. I'm gonna sell these 2. I think I have a buyer for them. But we'll see if they don't escape first. Look at them. And then here are the new chicks, some of them. Hi, y'all. I'm gonna have to put them in there, but they're right here. I went and got some geese, y'all. I'm taking them out to the country though. They're just here temporarily, but there they are. They're mixed. I forget what they said they were mixed with, Chinese something. And there's a cat, a neighborhood cat, probably wanting to eat some of my animals. I see you, you scallywag. Let's go into the thing. Okay, there's silkies. There's not much silkies here. I think there's 1 chicken here. I took Mr. Coaching to the country. This door's stuck, y'all. My dogs have been in here terrorizing these animals. So there are the ducks. There's a broody silkie over there. A broody Muscovy right there. Let's go back outside. They're kicking all their stuff out. Ingrates. On to... I've been cleaning up, but I ain't done yet. On to what we have here. So I have been putting things in the ground, but my videos are loading really slow. I don't know if you all are having that problem, but I definitely am. I get this corn in because it's starting to flop over. There go my, you know, I forget what they call ingrates. That's what I call them. Chico, put this mat out here because I'm going to put it out there near the door. Get back in the house. Come on. Come here. Why I got to be nasty with you? There he is. Little itty bitty thing. He be going into the neighbor's yard. Go inside. The roses bloomed. All it has to do is rain 1 time. Let me get him back in. So I put one of my, what is this? The pink variegated lemon. I have 2 of these now. I got one from Costco for about $25. So y'all have a Costco near you, get it from there because that's the cheapest. Come on. That one there that I just showed you, it was in the same pot as the one that I got from Costco, a little itty bitty, maybe 5-gallon pot, and that was 100. Costco was like 26. Okay, so we have peppers here. All right, I accidentally planted some callaloo in the big buckets, but I'm gonna put those in the ground. I see 3 of them right here. This looks like a Scotch bonnet right here. We have some tomatoes down here. My chives finally came up. I gotta repot them. They are right here. Celery. Celery, I gotta hide it from the, once it get warm, you can't have celery. Celery is a cool, likes cool weather. And this right here is eggplant. I got more eggplant that I have to up-pot, but I'll do that on another video. This is beans, contender beans. I have to dig those out and replant them. This is another eggplant. I put some dust here because the flies were here. I had to move those animals. It was bringing flies. They're everywhere. Remember when we threw down those kale seeds? Well, here they are. They have to go on the ground. I got to dig those out. This is an overwintered pepper, but it hasn't budded out yet. It's still green though. So you see that? Still green. So we'll see. We got a whole bunch of stuff in there. It's a mess. My dogs went in there and tore it up. This is moringa. Moringa. We have a whole bunch of, what is this? Yellow squash. Oh, I gotta get these in the ground. We got squash, we got cucumbers, we got tomatoes right here. They're all covered in dust because of the flies were everywhere. I'm just gonna move this around. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like you can. I don't like putting it on the ground, but I also don't like flies. Here is my chocolate mint, the mother plant. I bought these. I did not grow from them. This is mojito mint right here. I also bought this as a small little seedling. It was in one of these 4-inch pots. This is an eggplant. There's some tomatoes down there also. Where's the rest of the tomatoes? I lose track of stuff. I had a tray full of tomatoes. I don't know where they are. They'll pop up. I'll find them. That's what happens when you plant a lot of stuff. You can't find stuff, which kind of irritates me. Oh, they're right here in front of me. These are all tomatoes right here. See how quickly they grow? As I said, I dusted them just a few minutes ago because the flies, they left now that I shook this stuff up. They don't like diatomaceous earth. I put some pak choi down here. I just throw seeds down, y'all. I got to the point where, you know, people try to be all, you know, organized and whatnot. Forget that. Nope. These are walking onions. They're gonna start walking though. Look. Here are my other lot of eggplants right there. They need to be up potted. These are tomato plants that need to be up potted. I know it says cucumber, but it definitely ain't cucumber. But these are eggplant that I got from my eggplant that I grew last year. I ain't buying no more seeds. I believe, unless I had some extra seeds. So my it's a brown turkey fig. This was tissue culture last summer. I'm getting ready to throw them in the ground. I got a whole bunch of figs. This one right here, also a brown turkey fig. See that? See how big they get? Right now, this plant, I got 3 for like 20, 25. And right now, these plants alone will be 25. I only had to wait a couple of months. Figs grow quick. I told you that I wasn't going to start planting until a certain thing happened, right? But we're not there yet. It's an Orient pear. This is a persimmon. This one is also a persimmon, but this one is a hot mess. I don't think I'm gonna keep it because it's growing from the root. My grapes, right there. My grapes are coming up. There's another set of grapes right there. And I told you I was gonna do something until this happened. It's a pecan tree. It's budding out. See that? Leaves on it now. Spring is here. Yesterday I came out here and I planted, well, 2 days. One day I planted the potatoes that were budding out in the house. They had the buds on them, so I put them in the ground. And yesterday I came out here and I put some callaloo and some squash in that line right there. So I'm gonna make a space for me to walk through, a very thin space, and then I'm gonna start planting until I go across. I don't do everything at the same time. There is no rule that says you have to basically work yourself to death. Unless there's a whole bunch of you, I wouldn't recommend it because it's not any fun anymore to me. But let's go on there. Let me show you. See this down here? That's sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes. They're everywhere. So what I'm gonna do, because even where I dug, sweet potatoes are coming back up. I am going to try not to disturb this area where the sweet potatoes are. Right here in the center, I might move these because I want this side. I want this side to plant. But yeah, sweet potatoes are back. Yep. If you do not dig them up, or if you don't get all of them, they're gonna come back. So know that when you plant them, they will come back. Because you're always gonna miss one or two, unless you have a deep freeze. They're gonna come back. So the figs are over here. Oh, let me do my dedication to what is it? Duval. So I took all my other plants and I bunched them together, and it worked. It worked. I only lost 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't think there was much in there, but all of them survived. That's the trick. Sometimes, there's strength in numbers. That's a true saying. I lost some things, but I didn't lose a lot. Here are my fig trees. What is this? And there are figs on there. Look at that. Let me move that out the way. See? Do you see what I see? No, you don't see it. Here you go. Figs are showing up already. These are brown turkey figs. There's another one right there. Right there. Yeah. They're figging out, which is wonderful. There's supposed to be a freeze coming, but it ain't gonna reach this far. I'm too far south. There's no such thing as too far south, huh? I put my blankets out because I had them over that cage that I had the rabbits in. I had to air them out and bring flies to my back door. So here's some more brown turkey figs. So I have a whole set of them. They go wrap around that way. Oh, they're budding. Pomegranate. I'm going to get some this year. And I have a whole bunch of them. Let's go over to where the geese are. That ain't the only pomegranate I have. That's just the oldest one. And it wasn't doing anything. And I think it's because it didn't have nothing to pollinate it. But it's budding right now. Let's go through the forest. Just a minute. Uh-oh. Look at this. Look at that. It's going to be a wonderful year. It's going to be a wonderful harvest year. I could just tell it's starting out really good. So the rest of the pomegranates are in here with these geese that are afraid of me. I'm not worried about them flying away because they're domestic geese. They don't fly very well. And I got them to protect my chickens out in the woods. I'm going to start letting them free range. Shut up, you. I'll turn you around. Listen to this protest. I don't like you either. I promise you that water was clear this morning. So here are the rest of the pomegranates. Right here. I got 5 of them over here. Oh, and they're budding out too. Look. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look, looky. Now this one, this is not good. I did this, but I was throwing their hay over. I was like, someone's trying to make a nest. Me. Geese eat grass. So if you don't have grass, then you go and get some hay. I got the most expensive one. I think I'm gonna go cheaper next time. This is alfalfa hay. Then I mix their feed with brewer's yeast. So I get some chicken scratch and some chicken feed and some brewer's yeast and mix it up and put it in a bucket, and then I make sure I give them some I'll mix this up so they can eat this. That's what they eat. That's what they in the wild. Aren't they cute? Let's move on. So that right there is a mulberry tree. It's about 2 to 3 years old. I think it's 2 years old. And it's way taller. It was fighting for its rights with these other trees, but now it's surpassing them. Just like the one I had at my house when I was a little girl. from my mama's house or my grandma's house. And these here, they gonna give me some fruit this year too. They sure are. I can't get this thing off. Every time I come out here, I mess with this thing. And I always forget. I can't get it off. Then I always give up. And see, I'll come back out here with something to get it off, and I don't. Anyway, this is supposed to be about the flowers and the trees. There we go. They gonna give me fruit. It's gonna be a wonderful year. My orchard is in bloom. It sure is. Now, this one has flowers on it, but I think the little freeze we had a couple of weeks ago got it. Just like the little freeze got a couple of my babies. My baby, let me get this out of here. I don't want you to come back. Yeah, got a couple of my babies, my sheep and my goats. A couple of them didn't make it. Everything is starting to come back. Look at that. See? Little by little. This peach tree, it put on flowers. Let me see what's going on with it now. It put on flowers, but we'll see. This is a pear tree. This one got flowers on it too. Look at that. Right there. I know my hands are jacked up, yo. Don't talk about me. All right. This one, I don't know what you are. I think it's a Orient pear. My dog had chewed it down, so I cut it down. If you see anything coming from below the graft line, you take that off. That's a different tree. See this? It's the graft line. Anything above growing is fine, but the stuff below, get it off. It's stealing energy. It's a different tree. It was grafted onto a different tree. So you want this to grow. All right, we got another pecan tree right here. And then this one was a pear tree that I chopped down. Well, my dog bit it and then I chopped it down. I don't know if it made it. Can't win them all. This is another mulberry tree. Right there. I think I lost this one. We'll see. We'll see. Because this one, I think it's a Santa Rosa plum. And this one are the same kind. And this one, it's got flowers on it. So that might be gone. A dead giveaway is if you see snails on it. Snails on leash, usually, unless they, they like dead stuff. Let me put that one. That back there, that was a Florida King peach tree. And I don't think that made it either. I don't get everything. I just try my best to get what I could get. Yeah, we'll see. We'll leave it there. It still seems firm. Now, I take that back. The doggone snails, they go wherever they want to go. Because this is definitely alive. Citrus trees. They look like they ain't gonna make it, but they are. These are peaches. They ain't, them other ones ain't gone. They just look like that. See that? Peaches are coming on. These are those donut peaches. Look at that. Look at that. This is my lemon tree. I didn't pick them all up last year. And it's curling up. I gotta put some water on it. Look at the leaves. That's from not having no water. That's what that's from. I'll come out here and water it later on. This one, I don't know what it is. Eventually it'll tell me, you shall know them by their fruits. But I definitely planted that recently. Because that one back there, that was the Arctic frost satsuma. That didn't make it. But a Santa Rosa, Santa Rosa, Santa Rosa. Look at all those buds. Yay! See? It's a Florida King. Florida King. I love peach blood blossoms. Let me show you. They're pink. See that? Look at that. Wow. It's another pear tree. Doing just fine. Can y'all tell I like peaches and pears? You don't know, now you know. That is a Florida King with the Florida King flowers. See? Yep. So we covered almost a whole yard, y'all. This one? What? Am I getting buds on this thing? I was gonna dig this thing up, y'all. This peach tree has never given me anything. And it is now. Put that off. But look. And it went down to the ground, y'all, and came back up. That just goes to show. Same thing happened with that one. It dried up all the way down to the ground, and then little spurs started coming up. It may not be the same peach tree that I planted, but it's definitely a peach tree or stone fruit. Look at that. It's the, I was gonna, it's been here for a while. I was gonna dig it up, but I guess it didn't have anything to pollinate it. Now it does, because this Florida King is right next to it. That's why you should plant more than one, because it may not work out with your neighbors. And I told you about those doggone citrus, right? This was a lime tree. It was the same one as the one at the back door. That big one right there, they were planted at the same time. See that one? The nice green one? Let's walk up on it. See it? I was planted at the same time as this one. And I thought this one had passed away because it looked like this. And it came back. And every year, it goes back down to the ground, and then it starts coming back up. Just like these. These are Meyer lemons. I told you, the winter takes them down, but it doesn't. If you have lemon and you live in the South, it's probably gonna come back up. It's probably gonna come back up, but it's not gonna be the lemon or the lime that you planted. It's gonna be something else. But the citrus will come back up. See, look like a little bush, and that part is gone. Same thing happened with this one. Same thing, and it happens every year. So I'm trying not to get upset about it. See that? It's not gone. I'm gonna cut this back. This crepe myrtle. I'm gonna cut that back. Maybe it's too close to the crepe myrtles, but it's not gone. It just lost all of its flowers. Let me just leave it alone because it's here. It's still here. Maybe I'll put some fertilizer around it. And there we go. What was I telling you about? Stuff coming from the bottom. Pull that off. You don't want that. All right, planted at the same time. That one and this one, night and day. This one also gets more sun. Maybe that has something to do with it. Or maybe that one is just ahead of its time because the other ones are just now starting to flower out. This one gave me pears last year. I think it's a kefir. I'm not sure. Here's another one right here. This is Pear Lane, y'all. A whole bunch of pears out here. And here's another pear tree that I put in the ground recently. And these. My disappointment. I just leave them here for general purpose. And let's see here. Asparagus is coming back up. There's asparagus fern right there. There's asparagus fern right there. Yep. Asparagus fern right there. So this is what it looked like. Oh, and then I got a whole bunch that I don't have. Well, I didn't think I had room for, but apparently I do if some of them passed away. Got apple trees. I'm not putting my apple trees in the ground, y'all. I know I'm supposed to, but apple trees will not do what they're supposed to do. This is a Honeycrisp, and I got an Anna apple somewhere around here. There's another pear tree. And here, see what I told you? All of this stuff down here, pull it off. That's a different tree on the bottom. We don't want that. We don't want none of that. We want above the graft line. So if you see it on any of them, that one's down there, that's good. That was the only one that was giving me the business. Just pull them off. You want this to grow. I think that's it. I think that concludes it. Oh, we got some more. No, it doesn't. There's more. There's more. These are some fig trees, different ones. I thought this one was gone, but it's not. This is a LSU Gold right down here. And then I put some plants over here because I want to hide them from the gold. This looks like a peach tree that I need to move. It has flowers on it. Needs to be planted out. I think a lot of them made it. Some of them didn't though. Well, you can't say they didn't because you gotta look. You gotta look. Figs are gonna make it though. Figs are always gonna make it. There's some crepe myrtles. There's some more figs there. These are those seeds from my tree back there. These have not been watered. I did not take care of these, but what's gonna make it's gonna make it. Oleander is apparently coming back, so I'm gonna cut this down again. This is that stuff I'm talking about. Very pretty. Has pretty flowers, but if you cannot even burn this joker. Just take it and let it decompose in your backyard. Don't burn it because it'll mess you up. And definitely don't eat it unless you don't want to be alive anymore. And that's it. Let's see. I need the water, huh? It's dry out here in Texas. See? That's garlic. Yeah, garlic and the rest of the stuff is gone. The freeze took everything. I don't know if I'm planting here. This is a apricot tree, and there's another one over there. This one is doing really good. See that? I was told that I shouldn't have planted this here, but nah, hindsight is 2020. It's here now. I gotta take this down. It's finally giving up the ghost. This is that thing everybody say they can't grow. You see that Brussels sprout? I've been holding on to it for dear life. That's it, y'all. The yard is kind of messy, but it was worse a few minutes ago or a few hours ago because I cleaned up. It was giving me. I was like, wow, can you really do this, girl? Look at my. That's another video. I found the panels, but everybody at Vivor had the panels, but everybody bought them. Here my quail complaining. They not giving me no eggs because it's too shady in here, so I gotta move them out to the sun. If quail don't get light, they ain't gonna give you no eggs. Here are the smaller ones. Here is Earth. Say hi, Earth. And there's Fall and her baby girl. I separated out. I'm keeping her. So back to, I got 5 bunnies. 2 on their way out though. All right, y'all, that's it. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I still got some work to do, but everything's starting to wake up. It's only gonna get better from here. Y'all keep on planting, all right? Keep planting and keep trying. Do the best you can. If you can't plant, well, do the best you can. That's all I gotta say. Even if you have a house plant, do something. Things are getting hard, but to beat the stress and all of the things, get all the noise down, you do something you enjoy that doesn't require, that is not destructive and is not unhealthy. Do something healthy, not even if it's not gardening. It's Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank everybody for being with me, and I am so happy that spring is finally here. Bye, y'all.